Okay, so what we're doing on this car, it's 81 Fairmont V8 swap. I couldn't find a direct answer to what's the difference between an sn95 strut and a regular Fox body strut. So what I'm going to do is I ordered some 81 struts for a V8 car, or V8 Fox body car. And I'm going to show the actual difference between the struts. Now, I got online, I could find some people say there's an inch, there's no difference. I have them on my car, they're fine. I've ran both, they're fine, which that's good. A lot of people do need to know that. But what I'm looking for is what's the physical measurements on it, because it does change the caster and camber, or the camber on these anyway. It will lay it in a little bit from what I'm thinking, because it supposedly is an inch higher. But I'm just going to show you the physical difference in them, because that's the one answer I couldn't find, is just like a straight, yes, this one's an inch taller, here's the difference, this is why. And I know that they're different because the sn95s, they're still a Fox body, but they're just a little different from what I understand, the way the K-member and the everything's, the angles. And so this does have a sn95 swap on the front. So we're going to get into that, and I'm going to show you just the straight physical difference in the struts, because I can't tuck this wheel. I can't lower and tuck the wheel the way I want to. It hits the fender. It'll get in there and it'll ride, but as soon as you turn it, it's already rubbed some of the paint off. So that's what this little video is going to be about. So I've got both of the struts off of, well, I got one strut off the car. I got a new Fox body one. As you look at the difference, I've got them, they're not scientifically straight, but they're as straight as I can get them with the table. As you can see, there's already a difference this way, which I knew about this because they told me these have a problem with bottoming out because of that little, what is that, about an inch difference. So when it compresses, it bottoms out with this one easier. Doesn't seem like a lot, but when you drive these cars enough, you'll notice. But the biggest difference I found is they're right. It's about it's, as you can see, if you look here, you're like right at, I don't know, a little bit under 4. We'll say, what, 3 15/16. Then you come over here, and you're at like 4.5-ish with that ovaled hole. We'll say it's like 4.5. So there's roughly what, 5/16, 5/8 minutes difference. So there is a difference in these. As you can see, this one's quite a bit beefier than this one. I don't know what the difference would be in that. But as you can see, these mounts are totally different spot. So I can understand why I'm having my camber problem now. So hopefully this will go up. It'll move it up and in a little bit, like a 1/2 inch, but we won't know till we put it on. So let's go put it on. Okay, so we have our struts changed out on this from our sn95 to our Fox body struts that are supposed to be on this car. You can't see it because the toe's out, so the wheel's kind of not where it's supposed to be, but this has the -1-ish degree that it's supposed to have, like a factory setting on. The caster camber plates are neutral by setting them up, which means they're just kind of in the middle of the sliders. The camber's all the way back, or the caster is all the way back. And I haven't drove it, so I don't know if there's any real difference, like ride-wise. It's raining. I can't really get it out. But I hope that kind of answers the question of what's the real difference in an sn95 strut compared to a Fox body strut. Now, there is a difference between 79 to 86 or 7 struts, and then 87 to 93 or 88 to 93. I'd have to look that up, but I can't imagine it's that big. I think it's just the spindle, the connection space, but the strut looks identical. So I hope that just answers your question to that.